In this video, let me show you how to use the WPS method to connect your HP NV6155E printer to the internet. So first, we're going to go on the display here. You're going to press the menu button here and go down, select Settings. Okay, perfect. Then go down and select Network. We have multiple options. You're going to pick Wi-Fi, the first one. Make sure that Wi-Fi is turned on and then go down. You're going to see WPS, press start. It will tell you the Wi-Fi connection has already been set up. Okay, this is simply because my printer already been connected to a Wi-Fi network. Maybe you won't see the screen. Press yes. And now you have two options, push button. So if your Wi-Fi router has a WPS button on the front or on the back, you're going to select the first option. Or if your router has a pin code for the WPS, a custom pin code that your router only has, well, in that case, you're going to click pin and enter the pin code. Okay, I'll click on push button since this is what most people have. And over here it says select start and then select and hold the WPS on the router for 3 seconds. So what you need to do is obviously press start. Okay, it has start. And now go ahead where your Wi-Fi router is, find the WPS button and press on it to activate the feature. It will take a few seconds, and then on the display of your HP printer, you're going to get a confirmation that the connection has been made and you're good to go. You can use it using your phone or your computer. Let me show you how to print using your phone after completing this WPS connection. Then you're going to take your smartphone, iPhone or Android, and you're going to go in the Google Play Store or App Store if you are on an Apple device. Search for the HP app. This is the app that is compatible with this printer. So go ahead, install it and open it. Make sure that your phone is connected to the same Wi-Fi network as your printer. Now, I have already connected other printers in the past. That's why you see these. But if it's the first time you're using this app, you'll be asked to connect your first printer. If you don't see that option, press the plus icon to add the printer to the app. Select Choose an available printer. And from here, you should see your printer appearing in the list. So in our case, it's HP NV6155E, but here in the app, it will appear under 6100E series. It's the same thing. Even though this was its 5500 is the same series printer. So after tapping on it, the connection will be gone. And here you go, the printer has been added to the app. So every time you want to use the different features, I will demonstrate in a few seconds. This is the main menu. Oops, sorry. This is the main menu of the app that you'll see appearing here. And simply by going down, you're going to see your printer. Simply tap on it so you can access what I will show you next. Let me show you how to print a document first. So you're going to go down and you're going to select. So I'll press print photos. It will bring you to my photo gallery with everything that is on it. I'll select a document or pictures I want to print. Press done. Now you can change the orientation of this print on the top. Over here you can change the paper that you have input in the printer. So in my case, it's a plain paper. This is why I have selected plain paper, and the paper size I'm trying to print this picture is on 8.5 by 11 US letter size. Therefore, I will leave it like this, but you can change this in case it's not the case. And here we have a few different adjustments that you can do before printing. It's up to you. You don't have to go and create, add stuff, or maybe enter some text over. If you simply want to print, you're going to press next. You can pull this up. Again, make sure that everything looks great. One thing that I need to mention is that if you're printing pictures, you're going to select print quality here, and instead of automatic, select best, just to make sure that the printer select the best quality. It will take a bit more time to print than usual, but believe me, it makes a difference. For text files, like a PDF file, you don't have to select best. Just leave it in automatic. You will not notice a difference in that case. Anyway, at the end, once you're happy, press the print button. Okay, the printing has started. Put this paper output tray in this position and wait. Okay, so the print is out and yeah, it looks really nice. Now let me show you how you can scan and get the results on your phone. So to input the paper you wish to scan, you're going to open the scan lid. I already have something here. Let me remove it. Place your document you wish to scan facing down with the top part of the document towards the left side. And now you're going to bring the top left corner so it touches the top left corner of the scanner this way. This is how you properly align a document on this scan lid. Close it. And now on the app itself, you're going to choose scan, which is one of the first options after you have selected your printer. This is the scan size, so tap on it and make sure that your document size matches the one that you see on your display. Has the resolution, the default one is 200, and it will be enough for most people. If you're scanning a picture or something with fine details, I would suggest you choose 300 dpi. It will take slightly more time to scan, but you'll get more details. For this example, I'll select 75 dpi, which is honestly not good enough for most things, apart if you want to share on the web a document or maybe a picture and you don't mind having a low resolution. I prefer selecting 200 in most of the time, but 75 will give you the faster results. Then select if you want to scan in black and white or color and go back. From here you have a few different presets if you're scanning a photo, document, or other things, but most people will not touch this. Simply press the scan button over here and it will start. The result will appear after around 12 seconds. Let's wait a bit more. Then, I don't know why, but HP selects something from your document in a blue square. The blue square is what will get saved, and it doesn't make much sense they doing so. I prefer selecting full, so the full document will be saved, and most people, this is what they want. If you simply want to save a portion of it, then you can drag these squares around. But again, I'll simply press full, press next. The document is not yet saved on your phone, so don't close the app right away. From here, if let's say you want to scan multiple pages and combine them in one single PDF document, you're going to place the next page over there and press add. Like this, you can have multiple pages in this document. Here you can rotate, do certain things, and at the end, once you're ready, you have print preview. This is if you want to print what you just scanned. You can click share to share it with your favorite contacts or with a specific app, or you can save it by pressing save. You can edit the name of this scan in case, let's say, it's a homework and you prefer giving a custom name, okay, whatever. From here, I'll press done and I'll press save. If you're on an iPhone, this may look slightly different, okay, with other shapes, but generally speaking, it's the same thing. Thanks for watching. If you found my video helpful, take a moment, like, subscribe, comment, check my Amazon links if you want to get some paper or some ink cartridges for this specific NV6155E, and I'll see you in the next video.